Hi, this is Water and Air 1111. Thank you for watching another video of mine. Thank you to everyone who's been liking, commenting, and subscribing to my channel, to my videos. To everyone who's been getting personal readings. If you are interested in a personal reading, the link to my website is in the description below, as well as a link to my Instant Go page. I'm back after I was away for a few days for the weekend and everything. I did want to just make a quick note about the readings that I do offer on my website. This is just a note so that people are aware that one of my spreads, called Messages from Your Divine Counterpart, I'm going to be retiring that spread on Sunday, so next week, August the 19th, I'll be removing it from my site. And I do like this spread. I just feel like since I started doing it, I've seen other people do similar spreads and stuff. And I know there are only so many spreads and titles that people come up with, but I'm just going to be stopping doing that one for the foreseeable future. I may bring it back later in the fall or something, but just so everyone's aware. So if you are wanting to get that reading, then feel free to book that for this week. Otherwise, I will be taking it off on next week on Sunday. But I hope you guys had a good eclipse on August the 11th. Let me know how you guys have been feeling. I feel like things have been really up and down for me regarding my, just in general, but also regarding my twin and everything. I just feel like there's a lot of energy in the air, I feel like just like a lot of things are about to happen or are happening behind the scenes. And I had a lot of I had seen a million feathers when I was out of town this weekend. So anyways, let me know how you guys are feeling. This is going to be the Divine Masculine, just kind of an energy check-in. And I've really been loving using my Osho Zen Tarot cards, so I'm going to be using that today. And just get 3 cards to see what's going on with the Divine Masculine. What are they facing? What are they going through? What are they dealing with? What's going on with the Divine? Okay, that one was fast. Patience. So Divine Masculine are being patient. And I like in this version of this card, it's a pregnant woman and you see the moon cycles, obviously Divine Feminine. And I feel like many Divine Feminine, our cycles have been becoming more aligned with the moon. But just it's about that patience, that development over time, that kind of slow and steady growth and realizing, seeing something to completion, but as kind of the energy aligns for it to happen. And we have all the chakra colors here as well, so it's like patience and balance really allow things to form together in the right way. Bottom of the deck for that is ripeness, so it's that same type of energy of being patient to allow things to get to that ripe state, to allow things to develop strongly into fruit, to their highest state of development, so that you don't pluck the fruit before it's ripe, so they don't act ahead of time. So what is this about for the Divine Masculine? What are the Divine Masculine being patient about? Waiting for the first perfect moment to either do or take action on. What is this Patience card about for the Divine Masculine? 4 of Pentacles. So this Patience card means that Divine Masculine are really being patient about what they're releasing, about what they're, and not releasing like letting something go, like letting a cycle go, but they're being patient about what they're revealing, what they're letting be known by the people around them, by their friends, by their family. And I feel like it's like they have a secret plan and they're being patient about when the right time is to make a move about it. And bottom of the deck is, look, the Two of Cups. So they're being divine masculine. It's like you're being patient. You're being almost like strategic about who you're sharing information about your connection or feelings towards your divine feminine. Whether it's plans to see your divine feminine, whether it's just letting people know that there's someone that you care about, whether it's letting your divine feminine know how you're feeling. It's like you're being patient about that. So let's see. So what else is this patience card about? Page of Pentacles. So again, it's like you're being patient, divine masculine. You're kind of waiting for the right moment. And I feel like with this card being this pregnant woman with all the chakra colors, it's like you're waiting for a signal. You're waiting for the sign, for that inner knowing that it's time to give birth to something new, that it's time for a new chapter to start, to trigger the kind of release, to release your plan, release your emotions, to make an offer, to put in tangible effort or take tangible action towards this situation. Bottom of the deck is the Hierophant reverse. So you may be waiting to do something not extreme, but do something kind of out of the box. You may be waiting for the right time to pursue something that's a little bit unorthodox. And because it's a little bit unorthodox, you're just kind of staying here, waiting till it's the full gestation, waiting till you've gone through the complete moon cycle, kind of gone through the complete like 9 months of pregnancy, so to speak. And you've gotten all of your nutrients, you've gotten all of your kind of inner wisdom and balance about the situation. And then it's time to release, kind of pulling the lever on, I don't know, like a dam, and letting the floodgates open, letting the water flow through. So we have the Eight of Pentacles reversed and the Ten of Pentacles reversed as well. So first of all, divine masculine, you're coming through very much as an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. And I feel like you haven't come through as strongly as an earth sign like this since like maybe a month or two ago. So with this Eight of Pentacles and Ten of Pentacles reversed, it's like, again, it's like right now you're in whatever your environment is. Maybe it's not the best, maybe it's not the most stable, maybe you're not the most happy. But when it's time, when this cycle, when you get the signal that it's a go time, you're going to stop this period of being inactive, staying in a situation where it's not happy or stable. You're going to say, now it's time for me to release. Now it's time for me to make this offer, to make this action. And I'm no longer going to be inactive. I'm no longer going to be in this situation that's not making me happy. Bottom of the deck is King of Pentacles. You're going to be taking control like the King of Pentacles. Reordering, restructuring your life in tangible, grounded, 3D ways where you see the impact of whatever this change is that you're trying to implement. So what is this Four of Pentacles that's being released? So we have the Three of Cups reversed. So some of you may be releasing a specific person or cycle, but it's more than that. I feel like this is letting go of some type of distraction, letting go of whatever in your environment is not balanced, and being like, when it's time for me to make this new start, you're going to do it. You're going to have all of this energy, this Ace of Wands. And I feel like this is a carryover from the kind of eclipse energy. You've been patient. There's some things that you've been holding back, but those things are going to be triggered and released. Also, I feel like with this Three of Cups, clarifying the Four of Pentacles, and like I mentioned before with all of these colors here with the chakra, some of you are being patient with yourself as you are becoming healthy. Like some of you are getting on like a diet or like some type of clean living type of plan where you're like exercising more, you're eating more healthy. But this is a great card and energy to have. So let's get a card. What's this going on with the Divine Masculine? Okay, so we have comparison. So comparison is looking at yourself and then looking at the things or people behind you and being like, does this fit in? Do I fit in with what they're doing? Do they fit in with what I'm doing? And why is there a difference here? Now, sometimes with this comparison card, it's like self-doubt may come through, like, man, there are differences between me and the people around me, or something like that. Why is that? Why do I feel weird about the difference between me and some other person? But also, I feel like with this comparison, some of you Divine Masculine, you're like comparing. Some of you are literally comparing your life to the life of someone else. Almost like some of you are looking and doing that and being like, oh, is the grass greener? Like everything looks so good for this other person or some other situation. But is it really? And some of you are learning to not be in that comparison cycle anymore because it really doesn't add anything of value to your experience. Now, the bottom of the deck is the Innocence card. And I feel like with this Innocence card as being the bottom of the deck, some of you are looking at yourself and comparing, like, not comparing yourself, but looking back at your progression and thinking about how you were literally, like, how your views have changed on the world. I feel like this is a really, like, life comparison stuff going on. Let's get a card. Why is this comparison card here? Interesting. Three of Cups. And remember, we got the Three of Cups reversed over here. So I feel like with this Three of Cups, clarifying the comparison card, I feel like, again, this is a very, like, you may be looking at someone else's situation and comparing your experience to that of someone else, feeling like someone else's grass is greener. Bottom of the deck is the Seven of Cups. So you may be looking at someone else and looking at all the options they have and feeling like man, they have so much life or whatever seems very great over there, or their job seems so great over there. But whenever this happens, there's always a need to make sure that you don't get into a feeling of lack or feeling of something like everyone's uniqueness being a downfall. Because it's not actually. So why is this Three of Cups here? For this comparison card. Three of Swords. Yeah, I feel like some of you are looking at other people's lives like, man, they have it so easy. They can have anything they want. They don't have any pain or difficulty in their life. They have everything that they wish for with this Nine of Cups. So if this is where you're at, Divine Masculine, please try not to get down on yourself. And please know that even if someone has a different experience than you, yeah, thinking that, oh, they can manifest anything they want, you never know what anyone struggles with. And I feel like some of you are kind of like wishing you could have something like that. But every situation, every path has its own set of unique struggles and challenges. Yeah, some of you may be wishing like you were in a different situation. Five of Wands reverse. Thinking that someone else has like an easy life or an easier situation than you, and like that would like change the course of your life. Things would have been different for you. But going back to this patience card, it's like every trial and tribulation is for a reason. So don't feel like you're behind or that you haven't done enough, because you've done just what you were supposed to have done. Be patient with yourself. Whether you're preparing to release a person or just pursue something, pursue your divine feminine, it's like be patient with yourself. And don't compare what you're doing to someone else. Because all that glitters isn't gold. So let's get another card. And I'm going to have this just be a quick kind of message or advice card for the Divine Masculine. Because I'm going to keep this kind of short and to the point. Okay. The Creator. I feel like your message, Divine Masculine, is to be centered. To realize that you're on this path for a reason, that the Creator, that the universe, that your higher power has put you here and placed you here to learn these lessons, to take this journey. Because even if it's like realizing that your story is like your testimony and is going to help someone else. So don't feel envious, don't compare yourself, and be patient with yourself for all the progress you made, even if no one else sees it. And bottom of the deck is traveling, because you've been making movement, even if it doesn't seem like the biggest movement to you, or other people are saying you haven't made enough change, you haven't made enough movement, you haven't made enough progress. You have. So acknowledge that and realize that, and then move from there. So that is just like a quick energy reading for the Divine Masculine. You definitely seem to be going through a little of this tough energy post-eclipse of like wanting to change things. And you're definitely seeing that you need to be patient, but also seeing that, try and see that comparing yourself is not necessary, because you are you and you are learning your soul's lessons, not anyone else's. So that is your reading, Divine Masculine. Let me know in the comments if this resonates, if this was helpful. And yeah, let me know in the comments. So if you are interested in your reading, the website is in the description. And also remember, I'll be discontinuing the Messages from Your Divine Counterpart spread on Sunday. So if you're interested in that, then feel free to book that. So thanks for watching. I'll see you in my next video.